Hello and welcome to Shanghai Eye. Monday through Friday here on Dragon TV, we'll bring you stories to explore and decode China. I'm Chen Xuan.
And I'm Timothy Pope. We're going to focus on business, entertainment, arts and culture, and sports. Everything that we love about Shanghai. First today, from the iconic melting clocks to the perhaps even more iconic moustache and his profound reflections on time and mortality, a major exhibition of the Spanish surrealist artist Salvador Dali has opened in Shanghai, offering a deep dive into the master's enduring legacy through over 150 artworks. Many are shown in China for the very first time. Tang Xiaofang takes a look there.
Here, the word surrealism and Salvador Dali will most likely spring to your mind. He's known for his eerie paintings, theatrical behavior, and appearance, especially his cartoonishly waxed mustache. At Bang City Hall, more than 150 works by Dali are on display. Many of them are in China for the first time. Salvador Dali stands as a pivotal figure in modern art who defied the limits with his surrealist imagination. The dreamlike imagery, meticulous detail, and striking symbolism of his works continue to fascinate viewers around the world. Born in Figueres, Spain in 1904, Dali went on to become a key figure in surrealism. His capacity to blend subconscious visions with hyper-realistic details enabled him to produce some of art's most renowned paintings. His artworks stand the test of time as they remain significant in contemporary art debates, while also inspiring artists along with collectors and art fans. Dali is best known for his painting The Persistence of Memory, or Melting Clocks. A sculpture of a melting clock is presented here at the exhibition. It's a lean timepiece draped over the branch of a dead tree. It epitomizes his theory of softness and hardness, which was central to his thinking at the time.
If you look at the soft watch, you say, okay, the soft watch is associated to the time, and the time is associated that we are all going to die one day. The question you could ask is like, why a guy of 27 years is so concerned about the death, the image of the time and death?
9 months before Dali's birth, his 3-year-old brother died. When Dali turned 5, his parents told him he was a reincarnation of his sibling. This haunted his life and art until his dying day.
And finally, you will see another soft watch, but dancing. So you see from, I think the other one was in the 70s or late 70s. You can see that in 50 years, the evolution from a dead body to a dancing soft watch. It means that he, in my opinion, he attends faith. And that's why now it's like the soft watch is dancing, he's not anymore afraid about death.
This masterpiece is one of the prime illustrations of Dali's paranoid critical approach, created in the early 1930s. It's a surrealist method used to help an artist tap into their subconscious through systematic irrational thought. By inducing this paranoid state, one can forego one's previous notions, concepts, and understanding of the world and reality in order to view the world in new and more unique ways.
It creates an artwork that some of could find absurd, but if you look carefully on it, you see that nothing is free. Everything is studied. Even if you don't know exactly the meaning at the very beginning, it's just expression. But it's carefully composed, even if the association is absurd.
Curated around the theme, image, method, and space, the exhibition creates a multi-dimensional journey through Dali's universe. Visitors begin on the 4th floor and move downward through a sequence of sculptures, prints, and video installations. So why does Salvador Dali remain important in modern times? Part of the reason is his work influenced modern art deeply beyond his technical achievements. Dali's fusion of classical methods with avant-garde surrealism encouraged multiple generations of artists to pursue surrealism, including filmmakers and designers. His theoretical character and unique public performances expanded surrealism's reach beyond fine arts into fashion and pop culture. His work with icons like Walt Disney, increased his influence as his surrealist vision moved beyond painting to impact numerous artistic fields.
American artist Michelle Blade brings her ethereal, dreamlike paintings to Shanghai's Paolong Museum, inviting visitors on a contemplative journey through Southern California's landscapes, some personal memories, and the spiritual bond between people and nature. Here's Tang Xiaofan again.
Trees, flowers, peacocks, and rivers. Various natural scenery is featured in the paintings of American artist Michelle Blade. Centered on a river motif, the artist's latest exhibition at Paolong Museum flows with themes of nature, memory, and artistic creation, showcasing Blade's distinctive painting style that weaves together romanticism and magical realism.
This painting behind me features my daughters, and it's a landscape called Joshua Tree in California. It's a desert about 2 hours outside of Los Angeles, and every year I take my daughters there to go rock climbing. And so this was a very special moment after it rained and the clouds parted. You'll see the ecstatic sun, and it becomes almost like a spiritual moment where we get to share that together.
Born in the suburbs of Los Angeles, Blade draws inspiration from Southern California's interplay between natural landscapes and human-made environments. Her paintings depict scenes from everyday life in a dreamy, ethereal light. Working in acrylic ink, she applies several layers, allowing the nature of the water-based medium to inform the abstracted outcome of her paintings. Throughout her career, she has explored the relationship between landscape and inner emotion, conveying a deep spiritual connection between people and place.
I think I want to prompt the viewer to think about their own relationship with nature, to wonder if they feel like a spiritual connection to it, and thinking about the cycles of the seasons and what that can mean for them and their personal relationship to nature.
This is Blade's second art exhibition in China, following one in Beijing last year. This exhibition brings together multiple series of her work, including family portraits, narrative vignettes, and large-scale landscapes. The gallery is arranged according to shifts in tone and season, reflecting the cumulative visual power of her repeated return to certain scenes and subjects.
And then this room we're in, what I, asked her to do was to create sort of like a quiet, contemplative space to think about these paintings, because these are all paintings after the fire. And then if you go into the following rooms, there's a section of watercolors and drawings, because that practice led to this way that she's painting now. And then in the final two rooms, you're dealing with, still life, interior paintings, and then what we call Paradise Found, this sort of, redemptive moment, like a coda to the show.
The exhibition runs through January 25th, 2026. Adult admission costs 35 yuan per person.
Art often begins where words fail, in the tremor of anxiety and in the color of a dream. For French artist Charles Escolet, his unrest has found an unexpected outlet, a world of tender, playful portraits. Zhang Hong visited his latest exhibition in Shanghai to discover how painting is the act of finding calm within the quake.
French artist Charles Escolet's latest exhibition, Quake, looks playful. For him, these dreamlike scenes begin somewhere deeper. One of the centerpieces, Pink Dog, was painted in the spring of 2025.
I have no idea what I'm doing when I'm in the studio, and after a while I realize what the paintings are about. It's like having a dream, and you're not so sure why you're having this dream. This Pink Dog is helping me getting away from turmoil, unrest, or things I had in my mind, like anxiety, stuff like that.
Animals take the center stage in his work. From his beloved white dog captured in joyful beach moments to encounters with a donkey or zoo animals, these creatures ground his fantasies in warmth.
Some animals are real, and I met those animals in person. Most of the animals I'm painting, such as sharks, mammoths, are, I think, more connected to some poetry. They're telling things I'm not so sure about, but I can feel I need this connection with them to understand more my purpose on this planet.
The artist named the exhibition Quake when he finally saw what they were saying together. The title reflects both the instability of the world today and the shifts within himself.
This whole show is expressing this kind of a turmoil the world is going through, and also internal, because like I am experiencing different emotions in my life, and probably these emotions are like connected with everything that's going on around me. And there is something shaky, unstable in this world today and in my life too.
This is Asgo's third solo exhibition in Shanghai, a city he says is impossible to summarize and always changing faster than he can track.
I do feel like there is a new flow of energy in Shanghai right now. It's hard to say anything about the Shanghai scene because it's so wide, vast, and surprising. But every time you feel like you understand something about Shanghai or China, it's because you're mistaken and you're not getting the whole picture.
If you've got any questions for us, you can find us on all of the socials, and of course all of our content is online as well.
We'd love to hear from you, and do join us here on Dragon TV Monday to Friday.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.